So our third question in this first group of questions here, the Rockets, they lost 111-96 on Saturday in the NBA Cup. Had a mailbag question related to this from Peter. Pete asked for his topic here. He's like, hey, the Rockets, they've become his favorite league pass team to watch this season. What are they going to do to maximize what they already have, though? And so to kind of add on to Pete's question here, I'm curious if this NBA Cup loss to the Thunder in your eyes kind of exposed just how far away they are from actual title contention. Is it less about maximizing what they are this season and more about figuring out who they are in the grand scheme of things over the next 2-3 years?
Yeah, I think Sengun might be a top 3 big man in the game right now.
Now?
Yeah. Top 3, top 4.
Right now, already.
Top 3, top 4, top 5. On his best night, Sengun can get to that level. And I think Van Vliet, Ime Udoka, like these guys brought some type of veteran mentality to the squad. They brought in some order. Offensively, they look a little bit better. But Jalen Green has to play better, bro. And that's the next step for them. Jalen Green is being counted on to be a star. They're giving him the ball. He's getting a lot of shots. His minutes are up there. If Green can be that 1-2 punch with Sengun every night where you could pencil in him for 20, 22 a night, this Rockets ceiling goes way, way higher.
Why is he not that? He's had stretches like that end of last season where he's dropping 25, 30 and just banger games. And then he has these stinker stretches, 9 points against the Wolves, 12 against the Warriors, 5 of 14 against the Thunder on Saturday, where it's like, who is this guy? I just don't understand why he has these highs and these lows. Like, what is missing from him? Is it system? Is it him? Like, what do you think the problem is?
I think it's a mix, right? Like when you brought in Van Vliet's a guy now that is, he's going to be a floor general. He's going to run the offense a bit. That's a guy that likes to shoot the ball. That's a guy that likes to make decisions for himself as well. Now, Jalen's not, I don't consider Jalen a shooter, right? I don't know what the percentages say. He's not he's not a shooter.
31% from 3 this season, 33% in his career. And that's despite being 80% from the line in his career. So we know he has touch from the line. We know he has touch near the basket, but it has not yet translated from 3. Is that a lower body issue? Is that like a strength issue?
Yeah, that I feel like, first of all, his form, when I see him shoot, his elbow's like way out here. So he doesn't have a shooter's mechanics. He's a scorer. Think Jordan Poole, think Cam Thomas. He's like those guys where he needs a rhythm to get going. And if he's in his bag, he's getting to the rim. He's playing in the pick and roll. He gets a few layups. He catches a lob. Then you see him explode for 25, 30, right? Last year, that stretch he had, Rockets weren't really winning games. It was the end of the year. They had nothing to lose. So he just kind of took over there. But, when you look at that, you say legs, I think, there might be a mechanical issue with his shot maybe a little bit. Jalen.
He hasn't gained much muscle, man. His body does not look much different since his rookie year. He hasn't. Most guys get stronger visibly, like you can see it. Jalen Green looks the same.
Yeah. And for sure. He does need to get stronger. But also another thing with Jalen is he's like a Ferrari. He's so high speed. If you look at him when he blows by guys, I think if he learns to control his pace a little bit better, like if you look at De'Aaron Fox, right? De'Aaron Fox is a freak athlete as well. And we saw as the years went on, he started playing a little bit more of a slower game, playing with pace, picking his spots, attacking out a triple threat, using his speed the right way. I think Jalen just has to figure that out, man. And once he does that, I think his game will be a little bit cleaner. I also think he might have to go the route of a Shea, where it's like, I'm just going to shoot mid-ranges and get my 3 going through that. There's no way Jalen Green could start off games, catch and shoot 3. That's just not his game. He's not a 3-point specialist. This is a guy that needs to get downhill. This is a guy that needs to attack the basket. This is a guy that needs to get little floaters and runners going in the paint. And then from there, everything opens up. But trying to do that now within this system, they started winning. Sengun needs his touches. Jabari Smith, Van Vliet. You got guys that are there that also need the ball. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they need to trade him, let him go flourish, let him go be the guy somewhere else, and bring in another guy that's just going to be, because if they had a 3-and-D guy right now that was just catch and shoot, making threes, it'd look real good right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jalen Green to your point, he's not a catch and shoot guy. He probably should be, but he's not. I'm also not sure he's a pull-up guy either from mid-range. Like, he's 25% on pull-up twos this year. He's 34% on pull-up twos last year. I don't know. Like, he's had stretches where he's on fire and he's nonstop. To your point, maybe it's a rhythm thing. Maybe the reason why the percentages are low is because, like, some games he gets one shot, other games he's getting 10. And maybe if he gets more games where he's getting 10, he's putting up better numbers, because some guys are like that. But he needs to be better. Otherwise, I think he's very clearly the odd man out.